Know your chemical laboratory. Good morning, everybody. This is the firebrand Manoj Kumar Patel. In this communication, we shall be discussing some fundamental aspects of a chemical laboratory. For a new incumbent, the chemical laboratory is like a new place. Though he is qualified on chemistry and laboratory practices during his school and college days, a chemical laboratory in a professional organization is something new to experience with. The education has provided the basic concepts, but the industrial chemical lab demands precision, perfection, accuracy the first time, the second time, and every time. Thus, it is important to know the chemical lab where the new chemist will work. Changes in properties of materials take place in a chemical laboratory. An acid-base titration is one of the simplest examples of chemical reaction that we experience while we try to determine the strength of the alkali against a standard strength of acid. The change in the color of the solution by the presence of the indicator is another change that takes place in the conical flask, that is swirled by the chemist while carefully adding acid from the burette into the conical flask drop by drop. The experiments carried out in the chemical labs go a long way to give products, namely soaps, detergents, toothpaste, vinegar, mouthwash, caustic soda, insect repellents, sanitizers, antiperspirants, deodorants, life-saving drugs, over-the-counter drugs, colors, paints, and thousands of other chemicals that we use in our daily lives. A chemist is like a creator. The touch of his hands makes input materials turn into chemical products, useful products. The chemical laboratory provides him the opportunity and the ambience to carry out efficient and flawless experiments. Thus, it is important for chemists to know about the chemical laboratory. And the most important things to know about the chemical laboratory are glasswares, lab apparatus, lab equipments, chemicals, compatibility list of chemicals, symbols and insignias in the packages of chemicals, pilot plants, specification sheets, work instructions or standard operating procedures, personal protective equipments, compatibility list of chemicals, material safety data sheet, first aid box and first aid procedures, record keeping, analysis of results, communication of results, interactions with process plants, inspection and testing of in-process parameters, inspection and testing of finished products, identification and traceability. The typical glasswares that a chemical laboratory should have are the beakers, conical flask, measuring cylinder, measuring vessel, pipette, burette, distillation flask, flat bottom flask, round bottom flask, reaction bottles, graduated cylinders, wash bottles, side arm, Erlenmeyer flask, funnels, test tubes, petri dish, watch glass, desiccator, glass rods, and many more things which are sometimes specific to the laboratory. The typical apparatus that a chemical laboratory should have are the thermometer, Bunsen burner, test tube holder, magnifying glass, dropper, wash bottle, tongue, brush, spring balance, capacitance meter, Wattman filter paper, tissue paper, standard filter paper, litmus paper, distillation apparatus, and many other which are specific to that particular laboratory. The typical equipments that a chemical laboratory should have are the electronic weighing balance, triple wing balance, ohmmeter, capacitance meter, ammeter, magnetic stirrer, high speed stirrer, mixer, viscometer, hot air oven, muffle furnace, incubator, deep freeze, a hot plate, calorimeter, hot water bath, water tray, and centrifuge. And obviously, many more which are specific to specific laboratories. Now, chemicals are the most important materials in a chemistry laboratory. The typical chemicals in a chemistry lab are hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, acetic acid, phenolphthalein indicator, methyl orange indicator, areochrome T indicator, iodine, silver nitrate, EDTA, sodium hydroxide, Kieselguhr, acetone, ammonium hydroxide, calcium carbonate, calcium chloride, copper sulfate, cornstarch, dextrose, ethanol, isopropyl alcohol, potassium chloride, potassium hydroxide, potassium iodide, sodium acetate, sodium bicarbonate, sodium borate, sodium carbonate, sodium chloride, acetone, toluene, benzene, hydrogen peroxide, petroleum ether, and again lab specific chemicals. The next most important aspect one or the chemist need to emphasize and understand is the compatibility of chemicals. Storing of incompatible chemicals may lead to fire and explosion hazards. The list of compatible chemicals in a simple chemistry laboratory is to avoid acids and alkalis in close proximity. There is a chemical compatibility chart which in general are available, but the chemist in his laboratory should prepare the chemical compatibility chart of chemicals available in the laboratory in order to avoid any sort of hazards and fire and explosion in the laboratory. In a most concise form, we have shown a sample of incompatibility list of chemicals here. Packages and bottles of almost all chemicals are marked with certain symbols that identify the nature of the chemical it contains. It is therefore important to know about these symbols and keep the materials safely stored in the chemistry laboratory. Here is a sample of how the symbols and insignias look like on the packages. That is all for this communication. In the next communication, we shall cover more topics. Thank you for watching and a patience hearing. Please provide feedback and healthy critical remarks for the benefit of all. Have a great day. Bye.